Howdy, howdy, fellas. Doubleheader again today. World of Warships Legends. Got a match in the Georgia W. I played this, I think it was one match. Oh yeah, here's my build. Hoshino, Yale, Colorado, Arthas. Same as my Constellation and then the other Georgia W video that I have. And then I like this build. Georgia hasn't been my, I don't know. There's a couple of different builds I've seen relatively common on this, like AL New Jersey max damage, citadels and whatever. That always felt frustrating for me. You're like fishing for the citadels, and when they don't come, it just feels bad, even if you're doing alright otherwise. I just like, I don't like that. This one I like a lot more. It's like a kind of a tanky, speedy utility build almost. You've got 3 speed boosts. That guy's, I don't know, his mic's, it's like, I don't know, had something going on with his mic. Some kind of canned complaint, something or other, so I'll just mute him. I actually recognize his name from a run-in with one of my friends. I'm pretty sure that's the guy. But anyway, I got my Hoshino build on Georgia. I like this a lot better than the Aeon New Jersey Citadel Fisher build, just because it doesn't feel as frustrating when you don't get those citadels. Which I never did, because I don't know, even with like kind of a close to or at max accuracy build, it just sometimes the shots don't go where you want them to, and I think that's always a bit of something with the especially these 6-barrel ships. I mentioned it with my Siegfried video the other day. They just don't have that many guns. They're never going to be perfect. Even like, those come out tight. So you're going to get good ones, but then he turns, and it's just like, of course, that's the one where I get perfect accuracy, and I get 2 bounces. So it is what it is. On this build, I've got the fast reload. I've got, the 6 fast cycling heals. I've got the speed boost, and this is like a dream come true. I always... Oh, I meant to mention it on the drop from the Saipan. I believe it's an enemy Saipan. One of the things I've started to do more recently is actually turn out from torpedoes instead of into them. I know a lot of the common advice has been turn into them. It certainly depends on your relative position and whatever, but like, I've had a lot more success recently in faster ships, destroyers, cruisers, and then Georgia, which can go like 34 knots or plus 37, I think, maybe with speed boost. Anyway, and just kind of like outrun. If you can get the maneuvering, they're going to have to adjust their aim. They're not going to get the like perfectly lined up drop. And so there's going to be a little bit of spread. So if you can like read the spread, get a little bit of lead on the torpedoes, you won't outrun them unless you're in like, whatever that one dude 65 knot Clobert is, or 69 or whatever it is. You want to outrun them, but you get just like a little bit of space to read the drop and find the gap that you can kind of put your ship in, and that's what I did there. It doesn't always work. I played it was Celtic match the other day against quite a skilled Saipan, and I tried to do that, and he lined up and hit me right in the butt with like all 4 torpedoes. So, but maybe probably would have done the same in the nose. I don't know. I think I wasn't actually actively maneuvering enough in that one. Anyway, I got distracted again. I'm trying to be more focused, but it is hard because there's a lot to talk about. But anyway, yeah, I've got these 3 battleships. So 1 destroyer match. I can see him over there. I knew he wasn't over here earlier because I wasn't spotted. I always try, you saw when I came up on the side of that big island, I came in hot but then turned to the right to be able to flank out, because what can happen is the ships that spawn in D might all come this way and you need to kite out, turn around, get back behind the island. But if they don't, like in this match, you're in a position that you can go in on this side and you're in a perfect flanking position to roll up this whole team, and that's exactly what's happened here. This poor sign-up, I don't know if he got disconnected or whatever, but he basically just sailed straight ahead. That actually happened to me earlier today. I actually know what it was. I accidentally opened up the mobile app. It just like auto kicks you out and you can't rejoin. I knew that happened, but I think I was trying to, I know what it was. I was like, I'll just download the update while I'm here, and it like auto logs you in now, even if you just click on the app. So like, be super careful if you do that. And it was like, oh, download finished, logged in, kicked out. I was like, oh no, I didn't even think it would do that. But yeah, here, trying to check if this guy's moving or not, and then my auto aim bounced all around. I'm like, no, I just want the middle. Give me the middle if he's not moving. Dev strike. That's like, I dev struck the Pyotr Veliki in the Warspite, I don't know, yesterday, 2 days ago, whenever it was. Dev strike that guy. That's like ties my lifetime total dev striking battleships and other battleships. I don't know why. I just like never had good success doing that. I do plenty of damage, dev strike cruisers and stuff, but yeah, it's never been a strength. But that's two this week. We'll call it two this week. Trying to lead this Fletcher. I don't know. That's like a whatever shot, but I might as well because I've got it. And again, it honestly wasn't that far off. Yeah, I just like this build on the Georgia. I just keep going. I'm fast. The shells still do plenty of damage. The accuracy isn't perfect, but it's good enough. I like Megalomaniac. It brings the reload down. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna stop. Can we get it? Spoiler alert! I don't. I was hopeful. Again, it's a low probability shot, but it's fun. Might as well. And I just keep going. I would kind of like to go into B, but especially with these two cruisers down here, the carrier's still on me, and we've got, I believe it's a friendly Colorado there at B. Like, I should just keep going. At this rate, I can just get into D about as fast as I can get into B. Yeah, 4 shell. See, the accuracy's still fine, but no Citadel. So, you know, with the other build, that kind of stuff frustrated me. It's like, where's the Citadel? And now I'm like, whatever. I don't even care. Damage is damage. And that's all mental. I mean, I fully recognize that doesn't make either of these builds better or worse. That's totally my mental thing. But just as I've played... Bye Baltimore. AL Baltimore, actually. One of my favorite ships, actually. Got some good matches on that. Not all commentated, but I do like that ship. It's not the most popular one, but I like it. Anyway, rambling again. What was I even saying? Oh, I just like this build because it doesn't feel like the Citadel. You're so tied to the Citadel slot machine to maximize the build. Mental thing, but I feel it and I've recognized it at this point, and I just like this build better. And that grouping, oh my gosh, is so good. But hey, again, no Citadel. Might have made me mad. Is that a yoink? I don't know. I don't care. I like the Krakens, but I'm not playing for them. I'm playing to win. So I'll take it. Any support from the team, I will absolutely take it. We are shooting down tons of Saipan planes. I think at the end of this, we'll ponder it for a bit. One of the things that I would love to happen is that they would normalize plane XP. It feels annoying to me that you get the same, or at least presumably the same XP from a Kaga plane shot down as like a Saipan or an Enterprise. I'm questioning that at the end of this match, but I do have 11 defend medals, and I think some of them were quite beefy, that I kind of reset them for most of the, you know, capture progress or whatever you want to call it. But there's, I don't know, do we maybe have different XP for planes? I don't think so, but I had a match in the Massachusetts where I had 67 shot down by AA, 1 by a plane. My monthly 1 fighter plane shoot down, and it was a loss, but it would have been just over 3,500 XP. And spoiler alert, this one's going to be more. So I think in that one I only had a partial cap, maybe, but I had some defense. I don't know. It just, the disparity in the experience between the two matches doesn't quite add up to me. It was more damage than this one's going to end up being. Oh no, it was less damage. So I don't know. Anyway. It was enough different, like, you know, we don't know all the experience amounts, we don't know exactly what they are, but it was enough different that with that many more planes shot down, twice as many planes, I was like, I wonder if they did change how the planes work for different carriers, but I don't remember them saying it, and usually I feel like they would say something that big, so it probably was just the rest of the match. I'm not a conspiracy theory kind of guy. I don't want to start hey, he shot down a plane. That's 2. They did buff them. I shot down 100 planes with my AA, and I shot down 2 of the fighter plane. They're not useless. Anyway, I don't want to be a conspiracy theory kind of guy like that. It's just not worth it. Like, you working within the confines of what is known is way more valid than just trying to make up explanations that don't actually make sense or aren't true. Because yeah, you could make up anything you want if you're just not trying to work with what's true. So, Citadel. You know, there's 2 of these that I think I could have had a crack in here. I was hoping that they would give me this one since I came down here all the way by myself, but honestly his shells are already en route, so it is what it is. Take him out. I got a bunch of planes shot down for a Saipan, but I'll take it. And the yeah, 3942. I was getting teased by the 3500 this week, but I'm glad I got it. I got a bunch of close. Finally broke it.